Hello and welcome everyone. We got ourselves a game here with someone from Denmark, Tunerikke, 85. Even I'm born in 85, so we're both of the same age group, middling male age, and middling chess performance, let's be honest. Let's have a look at his profile. His puzzles rating is pretty good, just similar to mine, maybe slightly better, but puzzle rush also pretty good. Pretty decent tactician, but not like outstanding. Rapid is okay. Bullet is shit. Bullet is absolute shit. So we can definitely hustle him on the clock should the need arise. Uh, from the looks of it, we might just be able to finish this one off quickly. No, I'm kidding. There's nothing there. But it's a weird move. Definitely a weird move. And trying to be a bit too clever, I think. I don't know. Queen f6. Queen f6. Hey, what about Queen f6, guys? I think we should definitely consider it now. Pretty much forcing this move here and making a mockery out of all of this idea. So okay, he didn't play that way. He instead chose to give me this diagonal, and he's going to try to undermine it this way. Interesting. I still do have the diagonal. It's still going to be a nuisance for him. His knight is still awkwardly placed. He's giving up a pawn, and I don't see the compensation, to be honest. I still have this diagonal. You do have a check, but it's not really there, no. So White's in a lot of trouble here. All because of this weird move, actually, if you go to see. And interesting, he could try some tricky stuff here. He could try some trickies. Oh, no, sorry. I thought the queen and king were ready to be forked here, but it's not quite the case. The rook is, however. Would still try to play like this. So he's trying to play it very tricky here. Trying to play it very tricky. Guess you have to play it tricky when all else is lost. Important not to make a blunder here. If we deliver a check first, just to scatter the pigeons a bit, see what he does. Okay, he plays it like that. And with this kind of move, you can probably take it back and simply capture here. So we diluted the tension. If you see, the tension was building, and we diluted the tension, giving away our great bishop. But we had other objectives, which was about keeping the position solid. As knight will come in, threatening a fork. Threatening a fork, and there's no way to really stop that knight from getting in there. I mean, we could play king here, but is that walking into trouble? Or knight here is also... Okay, let's play this way. I'm feeling a little bit off about getting the king into this slightly vulnerable square, actually. inviting a bit of attacking pressure, but hopefully I can manage it. Yeah, I definitely probably misplayed this, inviting a lot of attacking pressure onto myself, and all of a sudden I can find myself getting close to being mated here. So this is kind of ridiculous, actually. Ridiculous that the game could have gotten so out of hand so suddenly. Ay, 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 ay. Hmm. Annoying. Annoying to be able to lose a game like this from that position is outstanding. Okay, but we're gonna fight on. We're gonna fight. 2200 level player against a 2100 chump who's not so good in bullet. So let's not make this easy for him. Okay, we're gonna give him the test. We're gonna give him the full test here. The full test is gonna come out, and all the truth will be revealed. No one will be able to hide home any longer and say that they didn't participate in a men's game. You did. You did, and you shall. Uh, okay, if he's going for the trade, if he's going for the trade, we gotta allow that. We gotta respect that. Even if he's losing a pawn but keeping the edge, it's a solid way to play. But we might still have the bishop, opposite colored bishop kind of situation going on, which could work out in our favor if trying for a draw. Or he keeps the bishop pair advantage going, but then he probably can't. He probably can't anyway. Probably get the king up here to defend. Try to undermine this. He's trying to put pressure here, most likely. He doesn't. Yeah. Clever, clever girl. Clever girl. Okay. Go here. Rock this. So he wants to play this at some point. He wants to play that. We'll keep the pawns on the dark squares. Even though he has a dark squared bishop, when you're in a defensive setup, you want to keep your pawns on the dark squares to kind of blunt the bishop. You see? That's part of the style. We're definitely blunting him nicely, I would say. Threatening to trap the bishop now. He pretty much can't stop that. I mean, he can't stop me from advancing the pawn at least. And just throw the rook out. And, more for show than for anything else. We're keeping him honest. We're keeping him under a little bit of pressure. That's all we can do. Put a little bit of pressure. Throw in a check. Push this out there. Create some pressure in the middle. We still get the time edge on him. Keep this going here. Keep this back there. And now we'll come in with an lovely check and hold the pressure going. And tuck this up, defending everything solid. Whoa! No, no way, it's Adam Lee. No way, it's Adam Lee. But we're gonna keep fighting here. We're gonna fight hard. We're gonna fight this game hard, aren't we? We're not gonna let him get away with this. I'm not gonna let you get away with it, son. No, no, no. No, no, no. Oh shit. Thundered yet again. Well, shit. Now I've got to quickly time swindle him. Like really time swindle him. And he's putting out all the stops with the block play. But okay. Well, he managed to draw. I shouldn't have let him get away with a draw, but we'll take it. And he wants a rematch, we'll give him a rematch. He thinks he should have had me. No, bro, you got outclassed. You got outclassed in the start of the game, and you got outclassed towards the end of the game as well. You just got lucky. So don't think too highly of yourself, Sonny Boy. Sonny Boy really thinks highly of himself here, and we're gonna have to teach him a lesson this time. Because when you when you ask for a rematch after you get pummeled away like that, we know you're upset. We know you're upset, and rightly so. You should be. All right. Let's not play with too much adrenaline, though. Just relax. Just relax. What are we planning to do here? Mm, I'm not sure about this move. Probably a bad move. Inviting the trade and the disrupted pawn structure. But the knights and queens shouldn't be able to. That's a bit messy a move. Okay. We're gonna invite him to do the sack. It's a juicy looking sack, I know. We're gonna invite him into it. Because we have queen takes here as our defensive option after everything's said and done. Okay, maybe we don't have that on the cards anymore because of this move. Okay. And maybe we didn't have it earlier either. Okay, he chose not to play that style, and we can understand that. We take this off, and can we try to win a pawn here? Yeah, let's try to win a pawn. But no, it wasn't quite there to be won, I suppose. Bad move, bad move. Okay. Okay. So how do we evaluate this position? Whenever there's been a sequence of trades and exchanges and shit's been going on, you got to just take stock of the position and see where you really at, what's really going on. And well, what we see is we have a decent knight outpost. He's got an isolated queen spawn. Our king setup is a little bit disrupted, so is his. We have to take it with the queen. This bishop is a weird, ugly bishop. Ugly bishop. He can gain some tempo if he captures and comes in here. He's definitely planning some naughty tricks here. We don't like naughty tricksters, do we? Yeah, I definitely don't. I definitely do not like naughty tricksters. I'm going to play it solid at the back. Solid at the back with the bishop, strength and honor. Just to keep it together. If you stay together, we can win. All right. At some point get our rook attacking here and then shove this up maybe. Or we shove it up already. We can shove it up already unless if he doesn't move his queen or something out of the way. which he pretty much has to now. We've got the position back under control. He was threatening to be a little bit slippery here, but we got it back. I guess this queen here, I think I'm going to do something with this knight, because I don't want his knight coming here and threatening to trade off. I mean, I'm sure I'll have to handle it eventually, but if that happens, then I want to be able to capture back with the rook so I can exert pressure here. So I would rather not waste a tempi attacking the knight if anyway he's just going to come there. He's lost a lot of critical time here at the dying stages of the game. Still trying to be the boss, you see? He's still trying to be the goddamn boss. And that has got to cost him. So now we will attack it here because now we're exerting a real threat. This is a genuine threat, my friends. Now he's got to do something with this knight, and he can't move it here because his queen didn't go back to the equilibrium square. He's violating the Nash equilibrium by trying to still be the boss. When you ain't no goddamn boss, sonny boy. How many times I gotta tell you? How many times I gotta tell you? So we've totally balanced out the position. Very safe, very secure. And just got to watch out for this loosish pawn here. This knight. What's his knight's plan? His knight plan here, there. A bunch of squares are possible. Maybe we try to double rooks up on some file. Try to double rooks up on some file. Knight has come here. It's attacking stuff, but this knight's also got things under control. So I'm going to trust that. I'm going to trust this knight. He could also come here, but it's more superficial than anything else. Now there is pressure brewing on this. Definitely a little bit of pressure brewing. Maybe we just take away that awkward square from him. Take it away. At a timely moment, we can push him back. I don't know if we really need to. We can still wait. Okay, let's do it now. Let's do it now, and let's exert some pressure in that middle pawn. But I have to watch out for this though. Forgot about that a little bit. We'll take it off. We'll take it off. And we'll take that with attacking. Now we got to come back to defend this, or otherwise go on a major counterattack with these pawns. But I'd rather keep things solid if I can. Thing is, it's the right move to attack. Get these pins going. Get these checks going. You know, it's too much going on now for him. Just keep it solid. Take away the counterplay. So putting another threat, putting a nasty threat on him now this time, boy. Yeah, I told you, man. I told you. No more rematches. We can't make 100-hour-long video just for your ego's sake. All right, we're just gonna enjoy this win and take it for what it was. All right, so let's have a quick review of the game. Quite a hostile position, and this was not maybe optimal. Not optimal. He played it well, but not well enough. Let's be frank. He played it well at this point. I think I had to take stock of the situation and recognize that he has a bit of an edge. But then he started to over push. This was an over pushing move. Instead, I was saying like you could take this and win a tempo, but he opted to keep Masala Knight Mania going on instead. And that allowed me to get my bishop into a situation where I could consolidate. Of course, here I blundered by thinking he can't do anything. And this was my fault because he could do something here, and it's a move neither of us saw. Let's have a look at it. Bishop Knight there. I mean, it's a tremendous move. The point is that if we capture, then he captures with check, and wherever we go, we're ending up in a lot of trouble because his king can come out here and mate us. You know, so that's the problem. Queen is rooted to defending the square, and therefore this knight, as hostile as it looks, I can't take it. And he's putting more menacing pressure here. So there was something to it, but he wasn't good enough to see it, and that's why he had to go back eventually. And then we just simplified. Now the game was equal, and here we were confident. We knew that we would be able to outplay this guy because we are the better player. We are the better player, and we basically proved it at this point. I mean, right here, it was too much, and he cracked. He needed to stay there to hold the equilibrium. Uh, and even then, he is a pawn down, but he's going to have to find clever moves to maintain some pressure. Okay, so after he lost that, then obviously we kept it simple and just clipped it out. All right, thank you for watching.